guys, my name's Channing.
Channing.
My boyfriend and I are both true babies.
Hell yeah, dude.
Huge fans of both of you.
Aw.
So we're both going to be going to therapy soon.
Good.
Not together, just separately.
Good. Also
and
good.
I've always appreciated the fact that both of you are very open about going to therapy and seeking help. It's not a thing a lot of, young men do
Guess that's
right
true.
now. So I'm just wondering if you have any words of wisdom or helpful advice for people just taking that leap and starting to go in that direction. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Aw.
I kind of do. I think there's one thing that I think when you go to therapy, it's a common thing to be like, I'm not going to be defensive. I'm gonna go along with it and like be open to the shit and whatever the fuck, and be like, if they say something that I don't agree with, I'm gonna like think about it and listen and like really. Sometimes you know you better than your new therapist. Okay, so sometimes it's okay to be like, no. So I'm gonna stop you there. Fucking no, you're just wrong about me. Just fucking no, and I'm not being defensive, but you're wrong. Okay.
Do you say you're wrong to your therapist a lot? Have you said you're wrong to therapists a lot?
Well, no, that's
You just say like, I don't think that's the thing.
nah. I mean, I know what you're saying,
Yeah.
but like, I that's really not where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
Like,
and
not
what would
really
your
what's
therapist
going
say?
She just go like this. No, she just says okay.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
like,
well, that's good.
she says okay. I don't know what she's thinking.
Right. She goes like this. Okay.
Right. I mean, it could be that in her mind, but to her credit, she at least acts like she hears me and believes me.
First of all, there's a lot of bad therapists out there.
Yes.
Okay?
Do you know
why? There's a lot of bad everything at every job out there.
So
right?
true, yes.
I mean, think about how many fucking bad. Really, the only job where everybody is pretty good is sports player.
Yeah, because it's a true meritocracy.
Right, meritocracy.
True.
And I know what that word
meritocracy.
means.
What does it mean?
Yeah, about sports. So it's whoever gets the most merit is the best.
Well, yeah, but
Yes, got out of that one.
you don't even know what that means.
No, I do,
beneath
and
the
I
hood.
do. If you're like me, I go to a therapist and I just think, okay, it's a great therapist. Like I just go in and I think that, and then it takes me a few weeks. I'm like, wait a second, I don't know. Like I went to one therapist.
You do need a few weeks, regardless.
Yeah, you do need a few weeks, but I went to one therapist that said fucking nothing. He
actually didn't use his voice.
pretty much nothing.
Whoa, really?
It was like Dr. Wall. Like he just fucking. It was like I was speaking a monologue in a play.
Okay.
With a bad audience.
Do you think this was his strategy, or
Yes,
he
it was.
bad?
It was like a Froowidian fucking.
Freudian, yeah.
It was like a Freudian.
Freudian, yeah. The Branch Davidian.
No, but people say Freudian slip.
Yeah, when they're saying it wrong.
Freudian
Freudian slip could be mistaken as a Freudian slip.
Freudian slip.
Freudian, like Sigmund fucking Freud.
I know Sigmund Freud,
That's where it comes from.
but when you fucking make it a whole different word, you like gotta like flower it up.
When you're wanting to be wrong, yeah.
Freudian slip.
He's
dude.
dying. It's Freudian slip.
Freudian slip.
Freudian, because his name is Freudian.
Say this word: CHORCOAL.
CHORC. Say it again. Why don't
You draw with it. CHORC.
Chork?
You know what I'm spelling, right? No. CHAR.
AR.
COAL.
Charcoal, motherfucker.
Right. Charcoal. People say
What?
because people will be like charcoal.
Okay, well, you're not.
But
It's
it's
not
not
talking about
charcoal.
emphasis. You're talking about the actual wrong fucking fuck word.
Let me try to think about this in a fucking different way, dude.
Okay.
Whatever, dude. It's Freudian.
It's definitely whatever, but it's Freudian.
And so anyway, Freudian. Okay, so what was we talking? Oh yeah, it's a Freudian fucking way to do it. Is to just fucking sit back and let the person talk. That's what my other therapist
Yeah,
said.
okay, yes. That.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to this guy and I'm doing it in the fucking Freudian way.
Yeah.
Freudian.
Freudian. I mean, Freudian
like
sounds
that.
cooler.
Yeah.
It's just not the way it is.
So anyway.
you can't say words just how they would sound cooler, because then no one would understand each other.
You knew what I meant. Fucking was going to a lot of therapists. I did that one and then I did another one that was bio. What was it?
What's
Fucking
that?
bio.
Biodome?
No.
With Pauly
it was
Shore
with
and
fucking
Stephen Baldwin?
It was with Pauly Shore. Charlie Shore. Dude, I don't remember what it was called.
What did it do? Like, what did you do?
It was for my OCD, and he was like, he was giving me all sorts of ways to combat my OCD, and one of the ways was, he was like, what about the who cares technique?
Ooh,
And
I
I
like that
was
one.
like, what? And he was like, so if you don't close the door right, your family's going to die in a plane crash. And I was like,
I'm with you so
you're
far.
speaking my language. And he was like, who cares? Swear
The
to God.
worst doctor
Swear to
in
God.
the fucking
Swear to God.
world.
Swear to God. Swear to God. That's what he said. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, that's the so what technique. And that was about the last time I saw him.
Yeah, really.
So that is a therapist that I stopped seeing. So make sure you get the right therapist is what I'm saying. I do think it's great that you're both going to see therapists individually
Yes.
and not together first. Because you got to figure out what the fucking root of the shit is. And the root of the shit starts with you. And for him, the root of the shit starts with him. So coming together after that would be great with all the tools that you learned at the therapy.
I made the biggest mistake. One time I was dating somebody and
I shit all over the couch. And then I said, who cares?
And then she had a therapist for many years, and we wanted to go to couples therapy at one point, and we were like, let's try going. She was like, let's try going to my therapist.
Oh.
And I went in, I was like, all right, this will be great. Every goddamn motherfucking thing that came up, she was right, and I needed to do this or that or that or that. And I was like, can you at least pretend to not be biased, motherfucker?
You know what I would think that I would think she would err on the other side if she was a good therapist at least, because she'd be like, I want this guy to at least feel safe.
It was him, and I thought that too, but no, at the gate.
Wow.
And meanwhile, that woman who I was dating is the craziest person I've ever met.
Wow.
So that therapist sucked.
Hello?